Right then boys, so welcome back to a brand new video. I know it's been a little while, I've just been busy with work. Yes, I am still working, but today what we're doing is a quick Q&A. I've got the missus here with me, she's going to be reading out the questions. Put up a post on my Instagram story yesterday asking you boys for any questions you wanted to ask me, and if I got enough interest I'd be making a quick Q&A. So obviously I have got enough interest and I've got quite a few questions, so we're just going to get answering the questions, and then afterwards I'll just give you a little quick show around the car. I've added a few little bits which I don't think anyone knows because I haven't filmed it, and I don't think I've put it on my Instagram either, so I'll just give you a little update of what's been happening. Let's crack on with the questions now. So what is the first question?
J_pink01. Best thing about your ST150?
It's a bit of a tough one. I do like quite a few aspects of the car. Exhaust, spoiler. Don't actually know.
God's sake.
What was the question again?
Best thing about your ST150?
What is the best thing about my car? That is a very, very tough question to answer for me personally. There are quite a few aspects of the car that I do love. I like the shape of it. I just love the kind of shape of the Mach 6s. But I will probably say the best thing about my car...
The best thing about my car is... Just say one thing. What the best thing you think about your car is?
Personally, on my car, it's probably going to have to be one of my recent mods, the RS spoiler. It just totally changes the look of the car, and I just think it just finishes it off really nicely. So that is probably the best thing about my car.
Okay, so the next question is Mach 6 Decepticon said, what inspired you to make your YouTube channel?
I'd say probably a few other YouTubers that I watch. There's quite a few of them. Obviously watching the two main ones, which was Jmncarter and R23Al, both YouTube creators with a Mach 6 Fiesta. And obviously I had the love for the Mach 6 Fiesta as well. I really wanted to get an ST when I started my YouTube channel, and I was just starting up, kind of getting into the car scene, watching their videos, and really figuring out what I wanted to do with my car and what cars I wanted to get.
I think you used your previous car that you started off your channel with for like your test run for this car as well.
Yeah, so I did do a few mods on my old car, which I've also done on this car as well. But yeah, just watching the other guys really, and I thought, you know what, why not give it a go? But a message to anyone out there who actually also wants to start off their own channel, definitely just go give it a shot. You know, just be yourself, be confident, have a decent camera in front of you, a little bit of editing software, that's all you need, and just get on it really. Right, so what's the next question?
Okay, so Kieran_ST150 said, what got you into the car scene?
Don't know really.
It's pretty much kind of similar to what Mach 6 Decepticon said. Sort of like watching other people on YouTube and...
Yeah, it's just kind of the same answer, isn't it really?
Yeah.
Just watching other people on YouTube, seeing how much improvement you could make on your car really. And I don't know, I just really got into it all of a sudden. I never used to be a car guy, and then all of a sudden I literally...
Your passion just
got into it just like that. Started doing little bits to the old car, the old Mach 6 1.2, little interior mods, that kind of thing.
So the next question is from your good old cousin, Nathan_Win, and he said, what is your dream car? Think big.
Probably say something like a Nissan GTR.
Knew he was going to say that.
R34 probably. That's like dream world though. I do also like the Focus RS Mark II and Mark III. They might be a little more realistic, certainly not yet, but maybe in quite a few years to come.
So the next question is kind of similar to what you just answered. So it's from DJH_192, and he said, do you ever plan on upgrading to something bigger like a Focus ST, Golf R line, etc.?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure how long I'll have this car for. I'm definitely nowhere near finished with it yet. I do love this car, so I will be keeping it for quite a while yet. I guess, I think, in my mind, I've got kind of two cars that I'd like to upgrade to. The Fiesta Mark 7 ST, obviously, and also the Focus ST, the Mark II. I do like them two cars. At the moment, I'm not sure where I'd rather go to. Probably the Focus ST more than the Mark 7, but yeah, probably one of them two.
Okay, so the next question is from Brandon_Manship, I think is how you pronounce it, and he said, dream car shout out please.
Well, I've literally just answered that question, and I guess there's your shout out.
Okay, so the next question is, and I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but it's Ivan_Kivak, I have no idea, 3, and he said, would you do a video about fitting a full silicone hose kit for the ST? With a smiley face.
Yep, that is definitely on the list of mods that I want to do. Definitely, not sure when it'll be, but definitely do want to put a few silicone hoses underneath the bonnet.
LG_Fez said, what got you into the Mark 6 Fiesta?
I guess after my first car, I then got the Mark 6, the 1.2, which is my old car, which I started my channel on. My nan and granddad actually helped me buy that car, because basically my old car got written off because some twat drove into the side of me and I needed a bit of help buying a car. They found this car and they helped me buy it. I was like, yeah, looks good. So I basically got that car and kept it for a little while, and then I started to get into the car scene, started watching the Mark 6 Fiesta YouTubers. Then I wanted to upgrade to just something a bit faster, which is the ST here, so that's pretty much how I got into the Mark 6 scene.
Okay, so the next question is from X31NKHN, and he said, what do you love most about your ST?
Good old Zane there. What do I love most about my ST?
Yeah.
Why did the car just lock?
I don't know.
We've already had that question. What was the answer again? Probably my spoiler, that was it. Why's the focus gone all weird?
He's also said multiple questions. He's also said, what's the best mod you'd say you've done?
Probably is my spoiler again.
You love your bloody spoiler.
It does just make the car look so much more aggressive, definitely from the rear end as well. Yeah, I guess the spoiler's probably the best mods and the most expensive mod that I've done. Spoiler was 300 quid, and then I paid about, I think it was between about 50 and 70 quid in paint when I'd done that as well.
I would say it was the most time consuming
And
mod
time
you've done
consuming,
ever.
definitely. Took me, literally worked on it for about a week and a half straight.
If people are thinking of actually doing an RS spoiler, they have to put the time and effort into doing it if they're going to do it themselves.
Find one first, because they're pretty rare now. Next question, please.
He's asked 2 more questions. So he said, what next mods do you have in store for the car?
Next mods or next mods that I've got for the car. I've recently purchased 2 spare door cards, just the inside door card, because basically I want to do a few things to the inner door cards, and I just thought it'd be a bit easier with a spare set of door cards, so I don't actually have to take them off the car. I can actually work at them at my own pace. I don't have to rush and try and get it back into the car. So that's one. What else have I got? I'm not actually going to say what I'm doing to the door card, because you'll find out in the video. Doing a few bits to them, so stay tuned for that. Also, I do want to be buying some new wheels soon, some new alloys. Zane, you already know about that because we might be striking up a little deal. And also I do want to get a full custom exhaust system. I do definitely want to go twin exit, and I want to have big tailpipes, so it'll make it look and sound freaking mad. But yeah, that's some of the ideas that I've got. Don't know when it'll be.
I'm pretty sure you'll have other ideas come along the way.
Oh yeah, definitely loads of little ideas as well.
Okay, he's got one more question, and he said, will you arrange a car meet one day?
Quite possibly, yeah. I'd like to arrange a car meet and see followers, possibly arrange it with maybe Ross or R23 Out or any other of the YouTubers, see if they're interested. But yeah, definitely.
But you would have to do it
After COVID-19, of course.
So the next question is Hinch Jack 77 said, got any power mods due?
Well, this car's already been remapped. There's not a lot you can do with the naturally aspirated engines. They're all kind of expensive. Things like a new inlet manifold or cams, but they are quite expensive. They may be on the list a little bit further down the line, but not just yet. Okay,
so Bonnie ST150 said, where are you from?
I'm down south in West Sussex, near Gatwick, if you know where that is.
So the next question is from It's Isabel TV, and they said, what was your first car?
My first car was a little 1.2 litre Corsa, little old banger, and I had it for, how long did I have it for? I think I had it for about a year. Got written off twice, not because of me. Basically it was parked outside my dad's house first of all. Delivery driver reversed into the front bumper, totally cracked the front bumper fell off as well, so that got written off. I bought the car back, and I bought a new bumper for like 50 quid from the scrapyard, fitted it myself, so made like 700 quid from the insurance company for that. And then second time, about 4 or 5 months later after that, it was an icy morning, I was on my way to college, and someone literally pulled out the T-junction straight into the side of me as I was driving past. They've just pulled straight out into the side of me. Big dents inside of the car, by the door here and moving to the back, the rear end down there. Still totally drivable, but it got written off again. I bought the car back, didn't really need to do any repairs to it whatsoever because it was still totally road legal. And I think again, I made like 700 quid profit. So, and I think that car was only about 650 quid, something like that. So I think in all, I think I made about 700, maybe 800 quid profit from that car, which wasn't too bad.
Okay, so the next question is from Dylan_McDermott.5, and he said, where did you get the badge? All I can find is badges for F-150s.
The badge? Do you mean steering wheel badge or grill badge or ST badge? They're all from D&B Graphics anyway.
Dave_FRS said, what's your dream Ford? You've kind of already answered that.
Dream Ford, probably Focus RS, Mark II or Mark III, maybe Mark II.
Okay, so ST150_Matt said plans for the car.
Big interior mods to come. So I've got already mentioned the door cards that I'm doing. I am thinking about doing a few custom made things, maybe the steering wheel, the speedos, like the dials on the speedos. I am also going to be wrapping the headliner in a kind of Alcantara material. Also goes with the pillars along the doors here. Loads and loads of things really. Obviously custom exhaust, new diffusers for the car.
A long way to go.
Yeah, many things to come.
Okay, so the next question is from ACM Boy 599. He said, what will you be looking to do next mod-wise with your Fiesta ST? Kind of got the same question there again.
Kind of. I've got a few mods lined up. Door cards, like I've just said. A few other bits that I've got coming.
They really want you to spill the beans on your mods, don't they?
Also, I've got a new front splitter and rear spats coming from TRC. I think they said that they're out of stock for the front splitter at the moment, so they're probably going to send that whenever they get it back in stock, because my front splitter is actually a bit fucked.
You messed it up.
Yeah, I kind of stuck it back together, but
with your OCD?
The crack is kind of getting a little bit worse now, and it just doesn't look the best, so I've just bought a new one of them. Also need rear spats as well, haven't got them, so they're...
It's going to complete the whole bit of the car.
I've got the front splitter, the side skirt extensions, which she bought me.
Cost so much money.
Yeah, like 100 and something quid for them, innit?
£110.
110 quid, but then I got the rear spats as well coming, so...
So the next question is from Doherty.y, and they've said, what's your next big mod, and would you ever remap your car?
The car is already remapped. Got a dyno print out back at home, and I'm running at 180 brake horsepower, which isn't too bad for this car. Next big mod for the car, I'd probably say, big mod wise, either new alloys that I'm thinking of getting or custom exhaust. It might be maybe 2-3 months away yet, but I'm hoping to do one of them fairly soon.
So the next question is from Benjamin, and they said, thought about doing a collab with the ST scooter guy, aka Bomber Clutch Trolley Ting.
Oh, Bomber Clutch Trolley Ting. That trolley geezer.
Oh my. What did you say?
What do you f***ing say? F***ing dickhead, bruv. Bumper clutch trolley ting.
Fucking dickhead.
You just recorded that. What did he say?
He always fucking says stuff when he drives past me.
Yeah, but what did you say?
Prick. I don't know. Yeah, well, basically,
Got some update on him as well.
Yeah, so I went round his house. We had a little chat, nice little drink. Basically, he said that he loves my car. I actually asked him if I could ever go on his trolley, and it was actually so funny because I kind of drifted it around this corner. All of a sudden, as I'm going around this corner, drifting it, it just kicked back and it flopped over, and I'd done like 3 rolls and broke his trolley, and he hasn't spoke to me since.
Okay, so the next question is from Trimmy18, I think that's how you pronounce it. And they've said, if you had to sell the ST, not saying you should, but what car would you get next?
Already said, maybe a Fiesta Mach 7 ST or a Focus ST, probably a Mark II.
The next question is from Project_Fiesta Mark 6, and they said, yo, is it worth modding a 5-door 1.4 Fez?
Yeah, definitely. As I said, I only had a 1.2 Fiesta, and I've done a few bits to that. Wasn't many like power mods that I'd done. I did just do a cold air intake. That's the only power mod I'd done. Oh, and the exhaust, the back box, not really power mod, but yeah, definitely give it a go. Do a few bits, maybe make the interior nicer. Obviously that's where you are most of the time in the car. So maybe LED lights, footwell lights, anything like that. So yeah, definitely crack on with the interior, maybe paint a few plastics on the outside of the car, alloys, do it.
Okay, so Connor_Wilson_18 said, any more mod plans?
Already answered that.
Brad.reed26 said, what exhaust have you got on your ST? I can answer this.
Oh, can you now?
Miltech exhaust.
Yes, well done.
Madness!
But a bit more in depth.
That I can't do that. I'll take that to you.
I've got a full Miltech system Got the 4-to-1 Miltech manifold, down to a sports cat, and then just the full Miltech non-resonated cat back. And it does sound quite nice as well.
Okay, so the next question is from Mark6gang_, and they said best value for money mod.
Depends really what money you really want to spend. Depends how you look at it. Obviously, if you want to spend quite a bit, I know it's obviously best value for money, but depending what way you look at it, an exhaust might be a good way to look at it, because it just improves the sound of the car so much. You can probably pick up a second-hand exhaust for maybe 100 to 200 quid if you're lucky, depending on what exhaust you go for. But also, if you don't want to spend that much money, you can do a few maybe painting bits, especially on the outside, like what I've done with the fog rings, the fog light rings, grills, pinstriping, any little bit of painting, or even just the pinstripe tape, the purple pinstripe tape. It does improve the look quite a lot. I think the pinstripe tape was only like 8 quid or something, all kind of cheap things, but yeah.
The little details that make a big difference.
Definitely.
So we've only got a few more questions left, and the next question is from BMPX44, and they said, how do I start my own channel?
How do you start your own channel?
Be yourself.
Yeah, be yourself. Be confident in front of camera. Can be a bit nerve-wracking sometimes, especially if you just start doing it as well. Just make content which people are going to be interested in.
Be consistent.
Be consistent, even though I'm not really consistent with my uploading. Just have a little bit of editing software on your computer or laptop, whatever, and that's pretty much it really. Just do a bit of filming on your camera or your phone, whatever. Just make sure it's not the worst quality. Whack it on the computer, do a little edit, upload it to YouTube.
Okay, so only 2 more questions now, and this next question is from Aaron Riley _, and this is a very good question. They've said, you do a lot of cosmetic stuff. Are you going to start doing more mechanical, port polish, etc.?
Yeah, I agree with you totally. Most of my videos have been like cosmetics, really. I am trying to look at doing more mechanical bits. I know a few things that I do or want to do soon. I do want to upgrade the brakes to Focus ST170 brakes, so I will obviously film that. I think I've got to change my lower engine or gearbox mount, so that'll be filmed. I definitely have got to get into doing more mechanical videos. Like I said, I have got a couple. For example, my power steering relocation kit. I think I've got a coolant change as well, a few other bits like that. But yeah, I definitely do want to start doing more mechanical bits, but it's just I'm not the most mechanically minded. Okay,
so the last question is from living_quick_garage, and they said, why did you get an ST150?
Because obviously I love the Mark 6. I had a Mark 6 before this Mark 6, and it was only 1.2. I love the car, but I just wanted to be quicker, bigger engine, sound better. Pretty much it. I've already answered that question as well, I think. But yeah, I do love the car, the ST, and I will be keeping it for quite a while yet, so many more things to come. So all of you, stay tuned for that. But yeah boys, that's going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and thank you to all of you boys who actually asked the question to make this video possible. I did enjoy answering all of your questions, and I do appreciate all of you getting involved. But this is going to be the video now, and I'll catch you in the next one. And quick thanks to the missus for helping me with the video, reading out all the questions, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers boys.
Bye.